Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another pregnancy update for you guys. Just gonna let you guys know what has been going on with my pregnancy, how far along I am, what I've been experiencing, all that ish. So if you guys want to know how everything's going, just keep on watching. I'm currently 35 weeks pregnant. Like, damn. Time flew by. Like, when I say 35 weeks, I'm like, holy shit. 35 weeks already. Like, that is far along. That means I only have like 5 more weeks to go. And it's crazy because time just flew. And like, I know people tell you it's gonna fly by, and sometimes as time is going by, you feel like it's so slow. You feel like at the same time that I feel like time has been flying by, I feel like I've been pregnant forever. I feel like I've been pregnant for a long time. And yeah, I really have. The whole time through the pregnancy, you're like, you know, I gotta get this done, but I have time. And I gotta get this done, but I have time. And then one day you wake up and you're like, oh, I got a lot of shit to do. This shit needs to get done because he's gonna be here soon. I can't believe it. He's gonna be here so soon. I can't wait. So we did pick a name for him, and you would have seen it if you saw the baby shower vlog. If you didn't see the baby shower vlog, go watch it. I had a blast at my baby shower. It was just such a great day. I loved everything. I picked the theme, but everything else was just getting done for me, and it was just great. I loved it. So we did pick a name, and that is Caden Tyler. So the reason for the name, so the name was the hardest part, I swear. Tyler and I were just shooting each other down on every single name that we did. Every name we came up with, we shot down. We had one name picked out that we liked, but weren't really sure about, so like we didn't call him that. We didn't really, it's like every time somebody was like, do you have a name? I was like, yeah, but we're still thinking, because I didn't really like it that much. And I'm glad we didn't name him that, because now I'm like, nah, that's not him. That's not Caden. Caden's Caden. For the middle name, that was even harder. So at first, when I first seen the name Caden, it was on Pinterest and it said Caden Lane. And I liked that. I sent it to Tyler. Tyler said, no, that's girly. I said, oh, okay. He said, I like Caden, but the Lane was just kind of girly. I said, okay. So, you know, I'm like, yeah, we kind of like this name, but can't find a middle name. So it was like one thing I don't know, we're never going to pick a name. We're just never going to pick a name. And then finally we were sitting there one night eating dinner, and I said, we need to pick a name. And I said, well, we both like Caden, but what would be the middle name? And finally I was like, Caden Tyler. Why haven't we thought of that? So Tyler's name, Tyler's actually his middle name. So his first name is William. So it's William Tyler. So I was like, Caden Tyler. Caden Tyler. And we both were like, yeah. And then we were just like, yeah, that's what we're going to name him. So we just picked it, and it just fell right into place. It just fit perfectly. We started calling him that, like, you know, like in my belly, like, hey Caden, what's up? So I did also mention in the baby shower vlog that I do unfortunately have gestational diabetes. So it's very common for women to get this while they're pregnant, blah 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 blah. It still sucks, okay? If you didn't or don't have gestational diabetes, be happy that you can still eat your ice cream and cake every night, because I cannot. Which is a good and a bad thing. Like, every woman looks forward to their pregnancy as, well, at least I'll get to eat what I want. At least I get to eat ice cream and cake for dinner. Like, every woman like kind of looks forward to that during the pregnancy, so it just kind of sucks. But at the same time, you know, eating healthier in general is better for you and your child. And you know, I'm hoping that after I give birth, then maybe the weight will just start falling off because I was already eating pretty good. So, they do a test at about, I want to say I was like 28 weeks pregnant, and they give you the famous drink. It's like it's a glucose drink. It's like, everybody says it's disgusting. I didn't think it was that bad. I got the orange flavor, so it kind of tasted like a fizzy Sunny D. It really wasn't that bad. So they give you the drink. They tell you your next appointment you're going to do this. Drink it before you get here. You have to drink it in less than 3 minutes. So you pretty much like chug it down. And then when you get to the doctor, they do a blood test on you. And you either fail or pass that blood test. So pretty much they're putting a bunch of sugar in you. And then they're going to see if your body can take that or not. I failed that test. So then it was like a week and a half later, you know, they called me, they let me know, please come in, we need you to do a 3-hour test. 3-hour test, you go in, they take your blood, your fasting blood, so while you don't have anything, you haven't drank anything, you haven't ate anything, you know, except for like water, but you're fasting, you know, they take that, and they make you drink another one of those drinks, and then they take your blood every hour for 3 hours, and they check your numbers, blah, 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 blah. I failed that one. Now, I didn't fail that one too bad. I was close to passing that, but I failed it, so it sucks because you fail, you fail. So, luckily though, mine's not as bad as like I have to take medicine or use insulin or whatever. Mine is just diet controlled. To go see a nutritionist and get like a whole diabetes diet going. So that's what I've been doing for the past, what, month and a half already so far? No, probably like a month. Probably like a month, whatever. I've been hearing mixed things about gestational diabetes. So I've been hearing that sometimes you get induced a week early because you have gestational diabetes. However, my doctor is telling me no, I'm going to be going full term because I'm diet controlled, my sugars are good, everything looks great, so there's no reason. Right now he's 6 pounds. I think he's going to be like 8.5 pounds at birth. So that's not, you know, crazy. If he starts like randomly gaining a lot of weight, then I'll probably be induced. So for the past week, I've been having severe pain. It's starting to get so bad. You know, I'm in the home stretch, so this is like what everybody says the last month is the worst, and they're not lying. You know, there's little things that happen during your pregnancy, your entire pregnancy. There's something to always kind of complain about, like, you know, first trimester you're always sick, second trimester I always had a headache, third trimester I'm, you know, tired or whatever it is. But now like the pain is kicking in, like bad pain. So I've been having like really bad pain in my back, like my lower back, and it shoots down like my butt pretty much. And my doctor told me that sciatica, very common in pregnant women just because of the way we stand, the way we sit, because our big bellies are in front of us. So that sucks. She said that'll go away when the baby comes out, so I'm gonna have to live with that. So I've kind of just been like waddling, limping along. And now I'm really experiencing swelling. My fingers, like if you guys can look how fat my fingers look right now. Oh my god. Am I tripping? No, they're swollen. I'm not tripping. You can see how fat my fingers look right now. They look like little sausages. Can you see the little sausages? My fingers, my feet, and my ankles get so swollen. And it just kicked in one day. It just randomly kicked in one day. So I was at work and it was warmer. It was warmer that day, and I was like, oh yes, I get to wear sandals because I've been wearing boots, and I'm like, I can't wait to wear sandals to let my feet just breathe because I'm so tired wearing boots. I'm so tired of winter, which it feels like it's been winter for like 6 years. So I wore sandals, and then I'm at work and I looked down and I said, oh my gosh, my feet were so swollen. They were like coming out of my sandals, which they were strappy sandals. And, you know, I didn't think about it because my feet, like, I didn't have a problem with my feet swelling or anything. So I put on strappy sandals and went to work. They fit when I put them on, whatever. But since they were strappy, I'm sure they just started, I don't know, making them not breathe, I don't know. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I was like, oh gosh. I went to my mom's house after work and we hung out. And I took my shoes off and was just like around the house. I go to leave and I can't put my shoes back on. I could not put my sandals that I wore there back on. So I had to wear my mom's slippers home. And then I was like, oh, this is just great. The next day I was late to work because I literally couldn't find a pair of shoes that I could put on my feet. I haven't been as swollen now because I've been wearing more comfortable shoes and all, but my ankles look like freaking grapefruits. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all. My brother is so petty. I posted this picture on Snapchat the other day and said like, nah, they're not swollen, because my ankles were so swollen you could so see it. And this is what he sent me. He's so ignorant. Y'all see how petty he is? Trying to say that we look like actors. As for like the nursery, so I always have people asking me like, do you have the nursery ready? Are you all set up? And I'm like, no. Because it just snuck up on me. I swear it just freaking snuck up on me. I swear I had time and all of a sudden I only got like a month left. But we have everything. We just gotta put it all together and get it all ready. So right now baby Caden is the size of a pineapple. So I about had a panic attack, heart attack at the doctor the other day because I went in for my sonogram. It had been 4 weeks since I had one. So I was getting kind of aggravated with everything because when I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes, they were like, listen, we need to watch you. We need to watch you closely. Make sure that your diet stays good. Make sure that everything stays good. If baby gets too big, you'll have to get a C-section. You're too small. And we need to watch him. We need to get a sonogram every week after 36 weeks and all this shit. So, you know, immediately I'm like, okay, like, you know, I'm like staying so strict on this diet so that everything stays good. And whatever, I go to the doctor. I go to the diabetes doctor, which is separate from my OB. Go to the diabetes doctor. They do a sonogram. They say everything looks perfect. Everything looks good. You're just going to be diet controlled. You look like you're going to go full term. Baby's healthy. Good weight. No worries. Okay, cool. So then I go to my OB 2 weeks later, which they had scheduled me for a sonogram. I got there, they're like, no, we're not going to do a sonogram today. And I was like, okay. You know, like I get kind of salty because I want to see my baby Caden. Well, I usually see this one doctor who I love. She's great. She just connects with me. She's really, really good at explaining things for me. And then to the point where I'm comfortable taking the information in and I understand. And she's just great. I love her. But she wasn't in this day, so I seen a different doctor. And she was nice, but you know, I said to her, I said, okay, I'm not getting a sonogram today. I said, but I'm supposed to get one every week for after 36 weeks. So am I doing that here or am I doing that at the diabetes doctor? And she was like, no, we're not going to do a sonogram every week. We'll just do one every 4 weeks. And I'm like, that only gives me like like 2 more sonograms. And like I understand the baby looked good and the weight looked good and I can be diet controlled, but like I have diabetes. Like, don't you want to watch the baby and make? And they're like, well, you're not getting a sonogram today, but you know, we're gonna try and get you a 3D picture of the face because this is the perfect time. And I was like, okay. Like I got so excited. I go in there, the normal person who does my sonograms is not there, so I was like, okay. So I go to the girl and baby Caden was being so stubborn. His hands were all in front of his face and all. She was trying to buzz him, trying to get him to move. He's like, nah, it's my nap time. I'm not moving. So that sucked. We didn't get to see his face. The only thing we got to see, and we didn't get a picture of it, is she was able to kind of do, she got him to move like this just for a second, and all you could see was his nose. And I think he got my nose, y'all. He got my nose. Fast forward to the other day, it's like 2 weeks later, and they said that I was definitely going to get a sonogram that day. So I got my sonogram, I go in there, everything, she's like, there's that, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. She's like, now let's measure the fluid, like the amniotic fluid, how much fluid the baby has in there, which is what the baby breathes. So, she is starting to look around, and she's like, she's like, pressing so hard into my belly, it hurt. Like, it's such a weird feeling because it feels like somebody pressing into a bruise on you almost. It's weird, and like she's just pressing so hard. And then she said to me, you know, how was your fluid at your last sonogram? Was that okay? And I was like, yeah. Why? Like, why? And she's like, I'm just having a hard time finding where the fluid is, and like poking all around, like pushing so hard into my stomach. And I started freaking out because like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, I'm just gonna go with that you have low fluid. And I'm like, well, what does that mean? Like, she's like, just that you have low fluid, because they can't say too much because the doctor has to explain everything. So I'm like, this is fucking annoying because I want to know what you're talking about. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's happening. Is this serious? Like, I'm like freaking out. So she starts looking at other stuff on him. Finally, he was like, alright, let me not freak mom out. He moves. All of a sudden, all this fluid pops up. Whew. Whew. Guys, so that's it for this pregnancy update. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!